after that, of course, for Furia. But for Furia, Furia set up for this refight now.
Yeah, but this is well held. Ye for first contact, Derek to swing off, a Paranoia in his hand as well.
Oh, but the wall timing cuts Ye off from the rest of the fight, so Derek has to fall back now. Paula gets into the thick of things. Furia already starting to fall down, but this crossfire isn't going to do anything. The Furia players that are wrapping into the back of mid, not in time, so EG will get through easily and plant the spike.
This is now a very brutal position for Furia to play back in from. Two players out of this smoke. Derek there to hold.
No teammates for Derek to swing off of instantly, though. So Orongo manages the first kill. Superman now also blocked away by the smoke, so these Furia members continue to work on forward now. Getting into the site. But now the crossfires come fully into play. A 2-on-1, a double swing, and EG
sliding ahead here. You see, no one else actually makes it through that Viper wall, and it was only the dog from the Fade to set that play up. So he gets traded out, and then it's EG instead who take a moment to pause, send their own.
At some point, there's going to have to be someone to take an angle. First, this drone baits out the Sage wall, which is broken. And at the same time, Superman has been creeping up into A main. This is why EG want to continue pinching in towards the A site. Some information on 2Es and Orongo falling into backside as the Paranoia comes on through. The rest of EG scale forward, but it's very reserved. They were hoping to be able to walk back into A and B main. Now that he falls, they've got to continue into A. That means 3 players from Furia already here. First wave utility goes in. The slide on through from Icy. And he's going to manage 2. Almost a third as Verso taking a little bit low, but he's holding his own. 3 kills.
Instead, a Furia who has rotated to the right site. It's time to set up some nice crossfires, and thanks to them, their substitute hit some great shots to win the round.
Now just one off the Nightfall for him. Nice shot out of Icy. He's been having a heater so far.
And that's brutal. Orongo was, I think, 1 off the res there. Could have had it this round for later impact. That's your wall gone, and because Furia are playing no info senti, it's brutal when you're down a man because you're always leaving gaps. And in this round, with Heat walk down mid, the entirety of B is gapped, and that's exactly where EG are headed. You
have to leave those openings, take your chances to post on a forward line if you want to play for information. But really, it will come down to the retake. And Verso, without being able to manage a kill, doesn't have a Nightfall available, and Nature's just keeping Furia stuck over on this A site with all this Sova util.
And Verso's walking up alone?
Oh dear. Just on the wide swing. Gets absolutely taken apart, and EG have already started moving back towards A. Maybe a mistake for them, as Furia were in rotation into mid.
30 seconds left.
2 kills between Paula and 2Es, as Icy sprints frantically into A main on the same angle. This time Paula bests him, and Furia just melt EG.
This round should have gone so wrong for Furia, losing in Verso in main, but the mid-fight successful, and now just Derek with guns primed at his head.
Doing that Furia stack on one side. It also makes sense that someone's taking a risky timing to peek into main for info, so at Verso, just sliding into A main there without a care in the world, dying, makes it G2 in main control.
How deep does Icy go here?
No one's really looking at him. And Furia, remember, no senti. Their mid is a major gap. A players now have to be worried about potential wrap back behind them into the site.
Yeah, that was a defender smoke getting thrown over towards A as Icy manages to use that Viper wall to get out, and so too does the lurk over towards B.
Let's check on Furia, their resting heart rate. Are they falling asleep? Unclear. Well, they're blinded up. That's going to be the first problem. Now the util into the site. And 2 easy kills. I don't even know about this reposition from 2Es. No. EG were just too quick there.
And yeah, he's still holding mid. Might have a catch on to Paula.
Comes straight into his crosshair. Yeah, he is tempered in his approach. As long as he's alive, Furia have to constantly be worried about their 6.
Him just existing is more important than getting the kill, because his teammates have a great crossfire to lock Paula out, and Furia know it. They're not going for this round.
See, Paula's like turning around. He's like, surely if I bait some shots here, Ye's going to activate. But no, this guy's so patient. And it pays off.
Pick such a good timing to activate. And this round's going to tie the game for EG. No contest. Just a question of if Furia get to keep any more of these guns. 2Es is going to run for his life. That TP. So, how is it the first just gets spammed through the smoke by Derek that you see there? And then this is honestly just a whiff from Heat, not getting the kill onto the diving Neon. And that's just a catastrophe for the round. Losing those 2, no way to defend A. All your road.
The picture. Now the paranoia, the util to get on in here. Fury just facing down the center of the line. Pollock secures the first, but Supa snuck into the corner. Arango's there to take him down. This 5-hit into B is a complete catastrophe for Evil Geniuses. Now they're walled away.
Yeah, Icy dies early. The player who had just TP'd into elbow getting caught out as well, and what was a very big investment for EG not only gets shut down, but now Evil Geniuses locked out by a Sage Wall in their face.
So these B main hits, EG have tried a few of them. They haven't really gone so well, or they've been stalled out by a rotate of a Sage Wall, whatnot. But they've also just been dying through this B main smoke multiple times when they've gone for it.
Yeah, trying to hit into through a Viper Wall is so hard, even if you are Neon, because you're going to have 2 or 3 players, because in this round, Furia took early mid control. They had the sick world.
Do you think it's something where the hit... okay.
Ask your question.
Or the hit might actually work if they get to play the 5-hit as intended, or...
If, say, it was just the Viper here holding and didn't have the same level of teammates on standby, and, for example, that fade up in heaven with the Odin, it could have been a different round.
The thick of things with some support. Early wave come on through. Derek's in the corner, all blinded up, gets the trade for his teammate. And Verso drops 2. And now Tui's wants to hightail it out of here. Has done good to stay alive and create some threat left on this site.
But because they fought so far forward, there's still time for Furia to bunker into the site. However, the teammates, they're rotating back through CT instead, so this is only Tui's to hold.
And EG taking things very slowly, contacting up, has allowed this timing to creep up now. Tui's fighting on site as Derek wins in A main. Are you joking? Orango almost dropped 2. So things are all even 2-on-2.
EG are going to flip the map. They'll fight towards CT, but that res changes the calculus. Now they're more worried about the 2 players approaching from main.
And Tui's has wrapped back around into mid. He wants to group back up with his teammate EG, taking the aggro line. Great peek out of them. Exactly what they needed. And now for the one-on-one, Tui's to save the round for Fury around the corner, shut down by Supa.
As he rounds that corner and allows EG to trade out favorably and get back into a round. It could have gone very wrong with that res coming through.
I may have overpeaked in a main. Oh god.
Nature expecting someone to be in here. Has some assistance on the way. But Tui's is still holding a paranoia. There's a haunt. The setup from Furia is good to set up Paulo for success. And now zipping out from it, but Supa holding the line. It's falling apart for Furia. Got over-eager, went for the active play themselves. And now, somehow hold these lines. It's not going to happen. They're decimated, and those were the guns, Mimi.
I think they were just trying to go off timing. I would have liked to see them wait for the drone and activate off that. But now instead, 2 players left. Orango just getting danced on 2 shots, though. That's good, but it shouldn't be enough to win this round unless he can do something miraculous. I think you clear this close left off angle.
Well, I mean, Nature clears himself, thankfully for Heat. Now this is the brutal one. Although, yeah, not in a great position to swing.
Now EG are really rich. The ults are starting to snowball. And that fight into mid off timing, looking a little misguided. EG, it reminds me a lot of the pistol round, honestly, where Furia Pigley's threaten it and pull rotates off B. And
now it's been long enough that Adversa wants to come back into spawn, clear things out. They know there's players in top mid. And now an ultimate into heaven. Derek joins the fight. Currently waiting for Adversa to come in on the rotate. Smokes himself off, so the rest of his team has the support up from heaven. Nicely played out of Derek. Even though he eventually falls, 2 for 1 is a brilliant look from him.
Heat is going to be so far. Adversa with a haunt ready to go.
And now a pit in the post. Adversa and Rango have to get it all done themselves. But Icy on the corner in a good spot. Tucked away. Hitting up and now on the reposition. Fury have no clean way to work back in. They take their time. Spam out the common positions. Icy's in yet another cringe corner. He is not looking the right way. That is sharp.
Or into the B site, rather, I should say, for Icy that bit. And this play was so good from Derek.
Yeah, he's getting seized.
1 enemy remaining.
Pressured from the back as well.
And I love that he knows the player is coming from CT to fight him. He throws up that smoke.
This is how he likes to play with the gun. I remember the same round in the same position. He took down Valen over there, and yeah, There you go. Heat balance all the same to him. Doesn't matter at all. EG wins out in the fight mid at the same time.
It's a lot of space to take for EG. They'll back away now, and with Ye walked all the way deep into the B site, they're happy to waltz their way back into that one.
This is the worst case scenario for Furia, playing low numbers.
Super.
But they wanted to play for the ultimates. Now the Nightfall's gone. You can't go for the reclear like this, not like this.
With Furia stringing some stuff together, holding onto those sites when they could take mid control, but latter part of this half was EG dominating that space, finding the exact lurks they wanted, and looking away. EG's defense is Furia going to be, or A main rather, early on here.
Yeah, forget 1v1s for Furia. Let's just 5 into sight. Great paranoia from Derek. Slows this down considerably. Nice shot from him as well. But Ye is still over in the corner of Yard. Nature's rotated into the fight as well. Paul sliding around like a maniac.
Good night, Ye.
Has now set up Furia nicely in the post plant. They can turn all their attention in towards Yard with this Sage wall closing away the CT angle.
They smoke off Yard, so it'll just be a crossfire in the site instead. These are still very strong complementary positions. They have a Viper wall to help out as well. This is a dream post plant for Furia.
And Icy with a stun. The close corner here. Taking his time, stun in. Orango gets in front of him, but taken out of the picture. Paula with 3. Has been a monster in this pistol, keeping hopes alive for Furia. So it'd certainly be a good start to the half. They have a chance to stop that right here, right now. With the utility in his face, the time ticking away. And this is going to be going Furia's way. There's no chance for Nature to get back onto the spike. 3 is all he'll get here. It's Furia
With your Sage.
Yeah.
Because what does the Sage do for you in a default? I don't know, you can throw it slower, basically nothing, right?
You can heal your teammates after they take a fight, Mimi.
So true.
Once every 7 rounds, revive them.
Yes. Well, that...
Handle it.
Okay, unironically, you're saying his sides are going to be doing the silent jump peek. It's actually tough. Ye, though. Difficult to hold that angle. Gets his, gets out.
Nice, he's crept forward in B main as well.
Oh, the timing.
Oh man, Heat right into the thick of it. But now without A main control, Furia under pressure. These 2 players isolated away.
Tui's is walking into Ye instead of going safely through mid with his team.
What should have been such a simple round for Furia is starting to look risky, and it's all on Ye. 3 kills for him. There's a wall to back of Fury. That protects them.
Another 1v1 for Ye.
And keep letting him get away with it. 4 kills for the Chamber. And now Adverso in a 1-on-3. Wrap it up. That is not...
Into him holding a line with the Headhunter. That's exactly his dream scenario. It's those 2 picks, and it's just trivial to win out against his solo Adverso on site. Furia had their chance, and they've squandered it.
Of their season right now.
Some have said.
Lose this, you're broken.
Supa
Nightfall
has a pocket.
sent in. Can they clear Supa? He's stunned.
But they're not following up
They're
yet.
not in the sight even, Mimi. The Nightfall sees nothing. The Prowler is not looking at Supa, but he
whiffs.
pulls off. What is going on? Now there's a wall on site. It's mayhem. Ye's into the party. It's a 3-on-3, I suppose we can say. Make it a 3-on-2.
30 seconds left.
Paula doing nice work there. I don't understand what's happening. There's a Sage wall in the middle of everything, blocking nothing off, and yeah, it's EG winning the round.
Icy looking like Mr. Gorb.
Walked around the wall, it looked like to me.
I thought he broke a section.
I'm not convinced the wall was all the way forward. No.
No, there would have been a fifth, but
Okay.
there's only 3 sections. Surely there would have been a 4th.
Okay. Takes the timing shot, but here we go. Paula into the site. Ultimate ripped already. He's gonna have to do a lot of work for Fury to keep their hopes alive here. Into the corner. Icy can't see anything, and he's still challenging. He's just a little bit silly. And now the EG players, 4 moving through mid right now. Still stalled away at the choke point. Nice seize out of Adverso. Will stall the advance.
Oh, what happened with Heat? He was just postured in front of that smoke. It's caught by the spam. There's a res, but Orango has no way to use it.
No chance for that. And EG gonna take their time. They know that EA will eventually activate. The linchpin of the round.
This paranoia is gonna be fat. No, and Adverso dodges it.
There's some wriggle room that Supa's found to get around the poison. Now Orango takes out Ye. A 2-on-1, nice shot from...
It's almost impossible to win on those retakes. There's a replay of that first kill, so this was a 4-on-5 post plant, but they end up winning. Thanks in part to that
Beat the op in the previous round. This time, though, Ye is a different animal. Yeah, one kill for him. Quick res, though, but he's on the line once more. Never one to shy away quickly. Now he has some teammates to support him, but the Sage Wall this time is different around. Blocking off the mid-rotate. EG ignore it once again, but Ye is still finding out on site.
And no help for Paula. And now down a player yet again. Icy has the ult to rip on this retake. Yay! Takes down another player.
It's the A3K show, and it's on an infinite loop. As he falls, the rest of Evil Geniuses work their way into the site. Chewies. Some beautiful shots out of him, but now it's just Heat. This smoke, awkward for him to play in, especially with Derek in the corner and Derek crouched.
To Ye. Paula postures up, tries to contest against the Opper, and Adverso makes exactly the same mistake. And it's little mistakes like that that I think have been the crux of Furia's year. Getting into even winning positions and then you go slightly too far on an angle. So Adverso in main.
Maybe what kills them. This offline from Icy. There is no chance anyone clears him, and they don't. And now the Hunter's Fury too, just as added distraction. Getting up in the face of Furia.
Adverso could have a timing, walking into B main now, but Ye looks back to check.
When there's a chance of an op on the angle, Adverso's just not going to take that, not with a stinger.
But if they go A, they're walking into two players holding that cross.
EG hear the Omen ult stuck into A main. They know Chewies is low.
Supa's taking the fight, one-on-one.
I mean, he's trying to smoke for his teammate. Of course this kill's going to work out from Supa. Gets another. And now Orengo is down and out. Furia bested, knocked out, and EG take Corrode.
Furia got a couple rounds
Into Ascent here for the teams.
Oh, no, I see Furia's 25%.
It's no without having a jet.
Yeah, but it looks like it's just a 5-0.
You can just run at people sometimes, though. That's always an effective strategy. EG have kind of cleared away from the site, playing to flush out mid for any sort of late lurks or anything like this with the door closing. Furia should be able to set up for the post plant. When you run into no info like this, what are you trying to do when you after you get the spike down?
I mean, right now, if I'm Furia, I'm looking to aggressively fight and look for one, be at the advantage. Right now, they're thorned up in Heaven, so the Heaven retake is stalled a bit. So right now, I would be focusing door to try to equalize.
But off timing, that's a huge knife. Gonna catch 4 members. Furia doesn't have great counter utility, and already EG into the site.
Really nicely done. Furia get a couple of kills, though. Bunkering back towards Hell. All 3 players trapped inside of these smokes, but they've got the spike with them. And Paula holds down the fort. Some nice shots with the classic. There's Supa.
It's so nice to play post runs with Thorns, with your chamber still up with Trademark.
Yeah, this comp is also like the Cypher Deadlock comp, how you really want to just get the bomb down.
Going straight into it, look towards B, and Ye contests up, and Paula's there to shut him down instantaneously.
Still 2 players here, though, for EG, so a little bit challenging for Fury to accelerate into the site.
Hit with a knife, Yor can't TP out.
Supa. It allows Nature to stick around onto B, so now that wave to come in, but there's still a tripwire up in their face. He should hear that, so very breakable.
This Harry Potter trip.
It's wild. They still haven't actually dealt with it yet.
Knife again.
Time to maybe get on that, but again, the 40-second window, you just can't do anything. Now stalled out for another 5 seconds.
Furia has to go fast, otherwise EG is going to fully stack towards the B side.
But no one's even looking at Icy, and EG are already here. It is a complete disaster for Furia. That is...
I also feel like Furia hesitated a lot. I think Paula applying pressure onto Cat was really good. It pushed or stagnated the EG rotation, but as soon as they got spotted on Garage,
Take one-way Icy stuck log.
I mean, Icy might not even be stuck. Gets the shot first, but nicely played from Orengo. And now a high shot just misses from Heat.
good fall
No
back
paranoia for the retake, though.
And still have to deal with B main somehow. This operator on a nice angle. That smoke comes in, forces Heat away from the line. But EG still not an easy way to get back in here. Yeah, he just kind of needs to face up. They've got no utility, no paranoia, like you said, no dart online yet for Derek. So it's just take these fights, and Supa's taking them. First goes his way, but now the double swing backside. These players starting to feel it. EG working on forward. Orengo with 3. And now it's a one-on-one. Low HP on both players. He takes the line. Wow.
Get to play these bigger team fights and just straight in. For EG, I think you're starting to see the lack of utility that they have on the retakes. They ripped Paranoia and their camp.
Set up for kills. You can't lose a fight if you just pull a Bucky out. Like, I don't know. Do we have a Bucky? No, we got a Phantom, and there's the combo. Absolutely insane. Paula into backside.
Wait,
You're trying to.
Rongo killed Heat.
Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Hold up. We need that on the replay, please.
How did I think he got spammed through the smoke, or maybe tagged through? I'm not even sure, but trading out Furia. Still recovering. Orongo is stuck in main. Nature on a swing, and Ye there to help means Tui's locked out with the spike, but you know, 1-on-3.
I don't love his odds here.
Not really.
Maybe if he had a chamber with him, things could be a little bit more playable.
Spiked. What happened to his chamber?
There's no way of knowing, really.
If there's any person that can do this, it's Tui.
Superman has blind there.
Yep. That's a nice little combo there. Forces him out into the open.
Yeah. For you, Sato, coming up in Tier 2 in Brazil.
Wait,
What?
I still don't understand how he died.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he got spammed by something. Just catches the corner of the ult. Anyways, what I was asking was, were there any players in America that
From Ye playing on the left side of Switch here.
Nice little spam.
Players coming into market, fully ready for it, and it's a headshot to just add insult to injury. Has the knives, so the Steel Garden not even affecting Ye. He feels completely comfortable to pop over the smoke, rip the head off, come back into it. Where's the Ye calls, guys?
Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about.
It's all soccer. Nice try, Tui. I mean, Heat hasn't gotten to play the game.
Yeah, it was kind of difficult for Furia to progress over there from market because Paula used both his flashes to get into market, and then after that, Ye had a free line without having to worry about the flashes. It's a free kill on Paula, and then Ye gets onto his ult and just destroy them.
Yep.
Eco round now for Furia.
They're comfortable to leave 3 leaning towards A, though.
They haven't touched their keyboards.
And there's still a high-low here between Nature and Supa. Okay, not fooled by the clone.
Very disciplined.
He
got the clone.
nice shot.
Very nicely done, but Ye reposts on this line. Still have to clear him. Again, hard to deal with that position.
There's a big fight here, Adverso.
Verso with a great lurk. Is he aware, though?
Oh, now he hears the jump peek.
30 seconds left.
He's gotta know.
Nice.
Great timing taken.
Great kill from Adverso.
And now there's pressure coming in on those Heaven players, so all of a sudden Nature has to turn back, look at that, while the rest of Furia keep creeping forward. Ye's still here. Ye's still a huge issue. No one on Furia can seem to stand up to him.
No one is scaling. They're just giving him one by one.
Unbelievable, down to 10 seconds. Take it, I can't quite get the ace.
It's like you have 4K merchant.
Great shots from
hop
Ye.
and save.
And now Furia has
He started typing it out.
giving single fights for Ye.
Drop the cojones and run at this guy.
Great lurk from Adverso. Sadly, they didn't have enough time to work on it exactly
King
like
is
that.
good. King is a bad angel. Corbin's a good angel.
All right, well, you know, the love system seems to be working, so I won't judge it.
Coming from Paula.
By the way, Paul is just in backside.
Great pressure.
Again, finds the opener with the dimensional drift.
Heat.
Nice little lurk
Heat
from
with a
Heat,
great
too.
lurk.
30 seconds.
Flying pressure right now.
I think that might be the first time they've actually run into that trip,
Yeah.
by the way.
Now they know.
Yeah, they have one more round. They can make use of that information.
Try.
What do we have for this
should
retake?
not try to take some solo peeks because of the Ye up. Oh, there we go.
And Ye still has a couple of cloud bursts to block off
Head
these things.
wall.
A headshot through the wall. Come on, man. Come on, this is just filthy.
It has been very successful. They have always gone inside. They just struggled a bit with the post play.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, Ye!
Oh,
Yay!
Nah, you just cannot miss right now. I don't know what it is.
I need right game.
It's a great off angle. I don't think
He played it with the Outlaw before, and this time,
Nice punish from
Paul
Paula.
was waiting for it. I think the drone might have even seen a shoulder there.
Question is, are we gonna scale?
I mean, with 2 players back site, with the Odin there, and new tripwires, double tripwires on site to just
Judge.
mow them down. This is
I see
disgusting,
this double
man.
spam.
It's
Paula with another.
disgusting. Now Nature comes in
No
from
one's looking.
Another spam by
That it is, and another one where Furia starts, gets a couple rounds, and then just gets
One enemy
absolutely
remaining.
obliterated. What was that, 7 rounds, 1 in a row for EG? Every retake's working, they shut down every lurk, Icy's laughing. And
Yep, I think their opens are good, but just when it comes to the end rounds, they just have to start connecting with each other.
Oh, Heat all the way up on this line. Two guys with the teleports seeking out the fight against Icy. Icy under a whole lot of pressure, and a nice shot out of Paula. Starts the round off wonderfully again for Furia.
you guys whispering? That's your strat?
That's our pistol.
That's our
Yeah?
pistol.
They yoinked it from
It
you?
looks the exact
I've
same.
seen this before.
Shameful.
Absolutely.
Or
Okay.
did you steal it from them? Hold on now.
Oh, wait.
Or which team did you steal it from?
Oh, not Silver. Just
Sato and I developed that
There
play.
are no original thoughts in
the
Valorant.
wall isolates the Yay fight.
Now the wall comes down. Nice shot of Adverso, and Tui's there
Spike down
for the
A.
support.
This is looking like 2 out of 2 pistols for Furia, guys. They're
Yeah.
like
Nice little flash play.
B-game punish.
Swings out early to catch Icy. Juke in the flash.
What team have you guys stolen the most strats from? Because let's be honest, every pro team steals strats from other teams.
Furia.
All position for this mid split that EG's going for.
Paul is playing
pressure.
Paul is playing extremely proactive. He was just at A, now he's about to push out B.
Yeah, EG doing a lot of work to break the chamber trip, break the market door towards B, putting all the pressure in mid that we weren't really seeing Furia do, you know, during their attacking half.
Yep.
We got to clear all those opening conditions before actually threatening a hit into a site later on, which they're going for now. Smoke into tree, drone tags, but Heat has gone unnoticed. Good awareness of the dart to send back into Wine, force the teleport, and Yang is on the line. That is an excellent little exec, and with Icy sticking around on the lurk. Everything is just working out for EG here. Even the teleport comes in at the wrong time. That was rate the round for me. That seemed.
Here's the team where I feel like so much of what's gone wrong, they see an okay start to a round, and then late round, it's like just messing up little mistakes on their trading or things like that, and then it just snowballs out of control.
Yep. You're seeing the replay, like nobody thought together. Like nobody had the opportunity to fight. It was just 5.
Fury have very early info in A main still. With Paul on the walk up, Heat, great timing to swing into A. And that makes it so hard to play this comp now. When you don't have the dash on the jet, going for any kind of hit feels almost impossible, especially into double sentence.
Because look at the map too. Like EG are completely spread out without Jet being able to pivot into A or B
That's
quickly.
a really big fight, won by Superman.
Comes a lot harder.
That's going to pull rotates. The chamber goes back into A.
Now Chamber has to pick up in main. If I'm 2 here, I'm playing towards the brown box, picking up the cat gap. Actually, there's a tripwire there. You can just double up A with your partner.
And the longer EG go without really giving any info over, Fury have to be worried about their own spawn now. Those late wraps.
30
Urango
seconds
getting
left.
into side together with Adversa is huge here.
It's just a 4v2 either side they go, but EG is grouped towards B.
Wall to be broken, and then a paranoia to follow. Cage.
Knife backside.
Knife pings just the one. Orongo unseen here on the forward
the
angle, but
flash.
the flash. I mean, just wrap it up. The fact that Verso gets one is impressive, but still not going to be enough for Fury to get easily back into this B site.
3v2, Paranoia, and EG knows they still have an op online.
Great flash from nature.
That was really, really nice. Derek even holding on to a Hunter's Fury in case he were to need it.
If you don't get a pick early, it's so hard to even try and go for this. The op in Heat's hands, they're going to be broke next round if they lose this.
Yeah, but it's also EG on 9 already, so it's kind of a round you need to play out.
But EG's giving nothing away. Crossfire set up, very passive positions.
There's that paranoia. It's time to act
Yeah,
from Fury, but they're giving it up.
They're saving it.
Too, though, it's like Fury could.
Big ult online. Sova ult, Hunter's Fury, maybe look for a catch for this round.
All right, so it looks like coming out of this replay, Fury are going to be calling a timeout. It's up into mid.
The thing is, they saw him get pinged on B.
Oh, that's a disaster.
Supa has just been dominating A main. Every time he's gotten that fight, it seems like Supa's winning it. And, you know, to top that off, EG is winning mid-control with very little util, and Furia suddenly feels completely closed into the sites. They have to make a play towards B main.
Paulo looking for something here.
Derek's about to swing off Icy.
Kind of feels like the last chance for Fury in the round, in the game. And oh my god, he's just pre-firing him.
Whoa. Adversa didn't even swing. He just snatched his gun and ran.
Yeah, Adverso doesn't want any piece of that.
The A players are so far away. It's literally just Adverso getting split on alone, and he can't even get one.
Calling for a save here. Still, again, like Like, imagine Heat was M1 there. Ye literally just walked out of a cloud burst. It would have been a free kill. TP it away, cat.
Or even be main. He would super obviously puts down Heat instantly. And I think the Furia should be changing that approach. They shouldn't be being too greedy on Super there because he's been in a row.
He has 2 power ults coming up soon. Actually, they already have one with the Sobol. The second one up being the KO ult against the double Senti comp. You get like a split. Just bad.
Yeah. You can do some things with double Senti, play away from the side of your util because you're not playing like killed. Maybe he takes the aggro fight this time around. Nice!
It's a great kill.
Really good tracking with the spray there too.
So finally it's Fury in a mid-round where they actually have potential to hold on to mid-control, have the Vise wall set up there. It's another slightly aggro look towards B main with the player posted on the off angle.
And look, Fury knows that EG really has been prodding him in. They're just full gambling. Like no one's even watching the lines. Just a high-low setup towards Cat. I've seen this setup before.
Are they stealing more strats?
No.
It's a classic one.
EG had a high-low.
Yeah. Well, here comes Hunter's Fury after the attacking side. Derek doesn't really manage to connect.
Is he gonna run through those? The question.
He absolutely is, and no one's looking at his back. Nice timing taken, seized up by him, but hold on, there's a volley kill for Nature.
Super could win this. He has an ult to rip towards B, but Polo there with the spam.
Comp requires risk, and you know the 2 players that took risks won the round.
Rewarded for it, but in previous rounds it's gone the other way, so it's not something you can always rely on, you know.
It's a double-edged sword.
But you know,
Like he's a Reyna.
this guy's crazy. What is going on? And now Arango trying to pluck Ye out of the sky, full blinded.
Where did that flashes come from? The heavens?
I have absolutely no idea what's happening. I don't think Arango knew either.
Man, I would have loved to have a dimensional drift for this retake.
You can't be doing him like that. Would have been nice.
Is it not a save? It's a 4v2. You're getting flanked already.
I mean,
they feel like they need to go for it, but how can they even win this? A flash forward for Supa.
Flash, oh.
Everyone's looking at Ye, but I really think Nature's like winning the movie.
What's your perspective on Nature as a player? I think like community sentiment, he's a guy who kind of gets forgotten about a lot.
I think Nature is just
Right.
chamber trip. Dimensional drip for information, weak side A main, strong side cat, will one like B.
Kind of hard for him to do anything with it more than just get the info, be on the right side of the map here. There's a Vise wall to play behind as well for Paula.
I think Paula's about to flash through off Tweezer's contact here.
Low time on the clock, Paula into the fight, but snapped away by Nature. The sight falling to pieces, but a nice shot from Heat, and Inverso's still alive. Inverso needs at least one here, and he's good for it. Forced onto the reload, has it back out and ready. But now Supa closing in around the other corner to 2-on-2 in the post.
But they're split up on this retake. Arango needs to get a gun from Tree Room. He'll meet up with Heat there. It's still a difficult retake to work through. Derek and Supa with a lot of time to set up together on the site.
Smoke just refreshed for Supa. And a nice shot from Heat before the smoke goes down.
If there's a man to do it, LCQ Derek.
LCQ Derek in the flesh. Tests the left.
Derek.
Back onto it, a nice shot from him. Is he in his prime or has he already peaked?
Time's getting low.
Derek just toying with him, playing with the gun, right on the edge of the frame.
This is vintage.
I mean, he's having way too much fun with it! It's not LCQ Derek, no. No, seems like.
From now on, it's an uphill battle from Furia.
Yeah, they have no ults to play with. All they have is Omen ult. Ye with an outlaw buy.
Actually fighting Market.
And round seems to be a B split.
Yo, he is way up here on the angle.
Yeah, you take an Archer Tower from Class
Nice! Dude, that's a Killjoy turret with some punch there. Nice out of Heat.
Superman owns. Yeah, this guy
But it's
owns
kind of
A-Man.
too late. There's 25 seconds left. Are they really trying to go back into A? There's still 2 players in Tree. Fury have not left. They have not flinched.
All this off angle from two is my seal the deal.
There's no way this can work for Evil Geniuses. Not with this 1-2 punch.
Good
A
paranoia.
paranoia from main, but here we go. Tui's into the corner and played nicely between him and Arango. No time, even if you get the kill, to grab the spike into plant. So good round from Fury, and EG just realized too late, I think, all the defense.
And around towards A consistently, because I don't think Adverse has moved any of his util, and I don't even think he's splitting his flash thorns. I think he's doing the double thorns for B.
And again, they've been super successful of flushing that lurk in A main and getting Supa up. So a lot of option to call back into it.
It's like they don't constantly re-one way this A main choke.
Ults just to clear wine.
But
Door.
Furia do have 3 players here. They have the wall. Yay. Didn't actually break the wall, so the rest of his team could get in.
They have three players in.
Paranoia ready to go to push through, but they're stalled out for now. Now door closing in their face.
Furia taking their sweet time, and by the time they actually work in, Supa's there with the shorty. You can't feel comfortable playing in tree either, because Icy is really...
I mean, and you're retaking with just a Spectre for Rango.
Yeah.
Against an op.
Fury needs a miracle right now.
Paula's down on 54 again. This is possibly the last round Furia will play all year on the VCT stage. Orongo gets into the site for his, but it is over before it began. EG clean things up here, 13-9 on Ascent.
And head their way onwards through this season, ending 2-3, taking down Furia. And for Furia, I mean, what a brutal way to end it. Not one win in the year. The only one coming from Turtle Troop. That sub-roster, 2 maps picked up. This was a disappointing one for Furia. Definitely going to be reassessing a lot going